Hi guys, this is Purti from Leverage Edu, and in this video today I'll talk about the similarities and differences between two international exams, namely TOEFL and IELTS. I'm going to tell you all about their structure, types, availability, scores, timings, among many other things I'm sure that you're interested in. So, let's begin. So, what are these tests? Well, IELTS is the International English Language Testing System, and TOEFL is the test of English as a foreign language. And these are the two main English language tests available for students as well as working professionals if they are from a non-English speaking country. So if you are one and you wish to go abroad either to study or immigrate, you've got to take one of these. Both these tests check 4 skills or criteria, which are listening, speaking, writing and reading. And although both of them are similar in ambition and focus, they differ broadly in terms of their approach and marking criteria. Let's check them out. Let's dive into the details. So IELTS is easily accepted in Great Britain, Canada, New Zealand, Australia and Europe as well. On the other hand, TOEFL was initially developed at the Center for Applied Linguistics at Stanford University, and as such it is very widely accepted in US. So almost all US universities accept the TOEFL score. However, now at present these boundaries are blurred and even US universities accept the IELTS score and vice versa. TOEFL boasts of a higher number of test centers available across the world. So there are more than 4,500 centers in over 169 countries. Whereas on the other hand, IELTS has more than 1,200 centers throughout the world. And you wouldn't find an IELTS center in every nook and corner of the world, but I'm sure it shouldn't be a problem for any major international city. Both the exams are offered 48 times throughout the year, and there are no limits on the number of times that you can take either of the exams. So if you feel on your first attempt you did not get a good score or your desired result, you can take the exam again. TOEFL offers just one type of test, that's the TOEFL IBT, the internet-based test. So if you're planning to take the test, you are most likely to take it on a computer. There are some centers, however, which offer the PBT or the paper-based test too, but very limited in number. So again, if you think you're going to go for TOEFL, it is most likely on a computer. Talking about IELTS, it has two types, the general training exam and the academic IELTS. So if you wish to immigrate or settle down in a foreign land, then you have to take the general training IELTS. And if you want to study abroad in a college or a university, then you would have to take the academic one. And not so long ago, IELTS also introduced the internet-based test. So these two, paper-based and the computer-based test, are readily available, and whatever plays to your strength, you can choose that type. And now let's talk about money. So the cost varies by country, but in India, the TOEFL test is going to cost you 12,750 rupees, whereas IELTS will cost you 14,000 rupees. The TOEFL is marked out of 120 points and 30 marks for each of the subset. 90 is considered to be a good enough score out of 120. However, you'd have to check the minimum requirement of the university that you would want to apply to and make sure that you fulfill that. The IELTS scores, on the other hand, are based on a 9-point scale, which are called band scores. So you can get anything between 1 to 9, with 1 being the lowest and 9 being the highest band score. And most of the universities require at least a minimum of 6.5 band. The reading section of both IELTS and the TOEFL has several texts. However, the kind of texts that they use are different. So in both, you have to go through a number of passages and answer questions. But IELTS uses texts both from academic background as well as from newspapers and magazines. Whereas TOEFL only uses academic texts. So the language is slightly more complicated as well as the concepts or the vocabulary. For the TOEFL exam, like all its other sections, speaking 2 is taken on a computer. So you will hear pre-recorded questions and you have to speak your answers into the microphone. However, for IELTS, that is not the case. No matter what type of exam you choose, computer-based or paper-based test, you will have to go to the test center and meet the examiner for a face-to-face interaction. So this is actually, one really big difference between the two tests. Because there are some people who are really nervous and they get anxious when they have to talk to the examiner, but they feel a bit more comfortable when it comes to speaking to a screen. So if you too feel that that is the case with you, you can choose wisely and opt for whatever you feel comfortable with. However, speaking with the examiner is not such a big issue, and you just need the right guidance and enough practice to be able to do that. And we at Leverage Life are going to give you exactly that. Check out the website or the phone number if you don't already know about it, and you can enroll for the live online classes. Both the exams require you to take 2 writing tasks in the writing section. For IELTS, you will have to write at least 400 words in 60 minutes of time, whereas for TOEFL, you will have to at least write 500 words in 50 minutes of time. However, let me also tell you this, that IELTS writing is strictly formal in nature, except for General Training Task 1. And for TOEFL, that is not the case. It's not strictly formal. So now that you know everything about the 2 exams, let's talk about which exam should you opt for. So ask yourself these questions in order to get that answer. So now that you know everything about both the tests, I hope that you're going to choose wisely and take a well-informed decision. But no matter what you choose to take, we at Leverage Life can offer you help for both. So we have live classes both for IELTS as well as TOEFL. Check out the website or call us at this phone number to find out more and get yourself enrolled in one of the classes. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends who are still confused about it. Thank you so much for today. I'll see you next time.